Yes, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another session of NDO here at AIM Nigeria Talks. Kamusta po kayong lahat, my dear friends? Okay, so let me check my sounds. Let me check my video if I am connecting to each and every one of you. If you can hear me and if you can see me properly, kindly send me a lot of thumbs up, a lot of hearts, and a lot of positive emojis. Kamusta po kayong lahat? And how far to all my brothers and sisters here in Nigeria and to all my kababayan in different parts of the globe. So let me start by acknowledging and recognizing some of our leaders who are commenting at the comment section below. Let me start with Ma'am Abigail Ajefu. How are you, Madam? Okay, see you later there at the office. And we also have Ma'am Era Sakura. Wonderful, Madam, for inviting a lot of your friends. I'm really happy that we have a lot of kababayan and a lot of our leaders here in Nigeria who are always supporting us here on this page. So for those people who are just new here at In Nigeria Talks, let me introduce myself once again. My name is Rosel Giliera, one of the international trainers here in Nigeria. Currently, my dear friends, I am going to present to you the new distributors orientation, one of the trainings that we are giving and we are sharing to all the leaders and members of the company in order for them to know how to do the business. Because you are not just going to register or join us. We are talking about business. So it means you need to have the proper skills and the proper knowledge in order for you to be good at it. You want to earn a lot of money? You want to maximize our system? Then this is the right training for you. So if you're ready, type it there at the comment section below. I am ready. How are you, AIM Global Ibadan Queen? Okay. And okay, who else do we have here? So, to all the leaders who just give me a thumbs up in hearts, I appreciate you guys. So, without further ado, let me share my slide. Yes. So, earlier, I am having trouble, my dear friends, when it comes to my slides. It's because somehow some of the contents are not showing. So, that's the reason why I'm using a different app in order for me to share to you the presentation that I have prepared. Yes, okay, I have prepared something for everyone. So I hope that you can enjoy this one. Okay, so let me start sharing my slide. Okay, so I'll be using this app. Okay, thank you very much to this app. Because of this, it's easier for me to transfer some of my documents and at the same time to design some of my contents. This is not a paid ad, my dear friends. I am just sharing to you what I use. So once again, we are presenting to you NDO or New Distributors Orientation. So what is the importance of attending this kind of presentation? Very simple. This is the how and why of the business. Maybe you're asking, how am I going to do this business and why should I attend this kind of training? Because I know all of us are very good at what we are doing. However, what you're doing right now is different from what we are doing in this business. So in order for us, again, to be good at this, to familiar ourselves to all of the skills necessary for us to earn a lot of money, then this is the first training that your leader is going to tell you. You must attend NDO, not only at Plan 3.0 or OPP, but you need to attend NDO, not only once, not only twice, but plenty of times. Because this is not something that I am just going to share to you or present to you. Sooner or later, you will be the one to present it to your leaders. Yes, you are a leader in this business. Okay? Type it there at the comment section below. I am a leader. Okay, I'll be waiting for that one. Type it there at the comment section below. Tell yourself, I am a leader. In order for you to lead your team properly, you must have the know-hows. You must have the proper information that you are going to deliver to them so that they can also become a proper leader to their own teammates. Thank you for the hearts. And we have Bay Noranea. Sangkenan. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to share to you, my dear friends, is this word. In order for you to enjoy this business, the first step that you must do is for you to try. Okay, so maybe you're asking me, when it comes to commitment, trying is just the first level of commitment. However, you are not going to start anywhere if you're not going to try. Why is it that this is the very first step, my dear friends? As we look for an opportunity, this opportunity that we are presenting to you is unknown to you. You don't know this one. Am I correct or correct? If you agree with me that if you are new and you are just being real to yourself that you really don't know anything about the business, then just send me a lot of positive emojis there. So that's the reason why we try, because we don't have any knowledge about this business. So when you try and you take your first step, that's a big thumbs up from me, because not everyone has the confidence to start something that you don't know. Okay, so now why is it that people are trying this business? There's a lot of opportunity out there. Why there are people who try this business? Number one, of course, my dear reason, my dear leader, sorry about that. It's because they're looking for another stream of income. And people are aware that if they're not going to look and try that opportunity that was presented to them, they're not going to earn more money. They don't have additional income. That's why they have tried it. And that's the reason why there's a lot of people giving us that kind of reason why they started the business. Second reason why we tried, it's because of the benefits. We have a lot of benefits here in this company. What are the benefits aside from the monetary income that you're going to get once you become successful? Of course, you're going to be healthy. We have a lot of products good for you. And at the same time, you're going to be recognized from the hard work that you did when you follow the system. And that is something that some companies cannot give you. The third one, of course, you got motivated, you got excited. Somehow, there is some kind of effect that when you see someone being celebrated, you also want to be celebrated. You also want to step on that particular stage or that particular moment in which people are recognizing you. People are celebrating each success that you have because of your hard work. And last but not the least, you're just testing the water. I know, my dear leaders, that some of you try the business because there are some friends of yours who keep on, annoying you, who keep enforcing you to try this business, even though you're not seeing anything good about this kind of industry. But you still tried. It's because they are your friends, they are important to you, and of course, you want to help them. So, of course, you tried to test if this business is really good as they said. Okay, so now, as you tried, you take your first step in this kind of industry, in this particular career that you are not familiar with. You realize something. Okay, what did you realize, my dear friends? Let's check it out. You realize that there's a lot of things that you are going to experience, you're going to feel. The number one thing that you are going to experience here in this business is rejection. Type it there at the comment section below, rejection. Why do you need to type this one? Because I want you to remember this word. This is a word, my dear friends, that all of us are experiencing. Okay, why experiencing? It means present tense. Up until now, we are experiencing it up until now. Even me, even our HOF, even our top one or top two, even the top earners in the Philippines, even the top earners of AIM Global Worldwide, all of them are experiencing rejection. Okay, so now, my dear leaders, what is the importance of rejection and why are we discussing this? It's because, my dear leaders, if we are always experiencing rejection, we can't help but feel very down. We're going to get depressed because we are not used to being rejected. Am I correct or correct? I know that rejection is something very normal. All of us have experienced this one ever since we are very small. When you go to the shopping mall, my dear friends, and you want a certain kind of toy, but your mother or your father did not buy it for you, what would you feel? You feel rejected, you feel down. It's because your mother or your parents did not give what you want. That is an example of rejection. Did we cry? Maybe if we are very young, we cried. Okay, we throw tantrums. However, as we grow older, we realize, my dear friends, that doing so will do us nothing. So even though we got rejected, we're not going to cry. We're just going to, put it at the back of our mind that if I'm going to do this, there's a chance that I'm going to be rejected. In this business, you're also going to experience that. But when it comes to this industry, rejection is something that you are going to experience not only seldomly, but frequently. Okay. Well, frequently. Because this is a people's business. Thank you very much, Ma'am Aling Doreyan. Very good. Rejection. I want you to remember that. This is something that we are experiencing almost every day, especially if you're an active member of the company. And what's the worst thing about this rejection is this one, because we are so excited and we don't know anything about the company yet, sorry about that. Then the very first people that we are going to invite is no other than our family, our relatives, our classmates, our office mates, and our friends. These are the people that are very close to us, very close to our hearts, my dear friends. And we are expecting them that they are going to understand what we are sharing to them. However, my dear leaders, let me tell you this. These are the very first people who are going to reject you, and at the same time, they are going to say the rejection very bluntly in front of your face. They're not going to be shy about that. They're going to embarrass you. They're going to criticize your decision making. They're going to criticize the things that you did. Why? Because they are very close to you. And at the back of their mind, they are thinking that what they're saying is something that is good for you as well. Okay. So that's the reason why when we receive the rejection or the no coming from them, it hurts us a lot. And because of this rejection, the next thing that we are going to experience now or feel is the doubts and fears. Okay. Now, my dear leaders, why are we having doubts and fears? It's because we are now thinking that, oh, my family, my friends, my neighbors, even my office mates rejected me. They said no to me. Maybe I really created or make a decision that is not good. Maybe I just wasted my money. Maybe I just wasted a lot of my time. Maybe this career is really not for me. That is your doubts. And what is your fears? Maybe you're not going to make it. Maybe you're not going to succeed like the other members of the company that you are seeing on this page, that you are seeing every big event that we have. Maybe you are not like them. That is your fears. The fears, my dear friend, that you are not going to make it. That is the fear of unknown. Okay. So now, my dear leaders, with all of these things that is happening, instead of you doing your best, you tend to stop. You tend to just give up. You tend to, to not do the work anymore. And because of that, you're not earning a lot of money. So now, when you are on this particular moment, this is my advice to each and every one of you. I want you to be aware. Okay? I want you to be aware once you're already experiencing your doubts and fears. This particular feelings is something that we are already experiencing even before you did the business. However, it becomes something obvious. It's because it becomes frequent. Okay? Because of the activities that we are doing, it becomes frequent. So now that you are aware that you are experiencing doubts and fear, the next thing that you need to do is to say to yourself that you can do it. Okay. You can do it, my dear friends. Because if you are going to let your doubts and fears stop you, then nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to change. Okay. So now, this is how you're going to conquer your doubts and fears. So what you just need to do again, just say, I can. Type it there in the comment section below, I can, because you truly can. What you just need to do, my dear leaders, is for you to feed your mind with a lot of information that can make you improve and develop your skills and knowledge. That's the reason why we are attending a lot of trainings. How to conquer fears? Attend trainings. Surround yourself with a lot of people that will teach you the proper way on how to do the business. Copy them, observe them, talk to them, because by talking to them, you are getting a lot of information that you don't know and you will not be able to get just by simply listening to audiobooks just by simply attending trainings. So talk to those people who already have the wonderful results in this business. According to, according to this training, according to what everyone knows, fear has two meanings. The first one, forget everything and run. And the second one is face everything and rise. You have a choice. Okay. What you just need to do is for you to choose. Are you going to run when you feel that you are very scared of what is going to happen to you in the future? Or you're going to stand up, you're going to rise, my dear friends, and continue what you're doing in order for you to get the same result as those successful people. Because let me tell you guys, what you just need to do is for you to improve yourself. These things that we are doing, presenting, inviting, prospecting, talking to a lot of people is something that we are not born with. We were able to do this. It's because, my dear friends, we learned it. We studied how to do it. We tried it. We took action. And because of that, we gather experience that can help us to improve ourselves, not only our knowledge, but the skills necessary for us to earn a lot of money. And by doing so, if you work hard, my dear leaders, you will definitely get to your destination. Okay. Good morning. How are you, Mr. Okafor, John Paul? He is from Sierra Leone. Welcome, my dear leaders there in Sierra Leone. So this is Mr. Thomas Edison. According to him, I have not failed 10,000 times. I've successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work. What does it mean? It means even this person who invented what? Type it there in the comment section below. I'm giving you the clue already. You're seeing it on your screen. What did he invented? What is the thing that he created that helps us right now? Did you know that before he invented that, before he becomes so famous, he failed 10,000 times? If I know better, I believe he failed more than 10,000 times. Now, in his mind, that particular failure is not a failure. It's something that he found, found something that will not work. Okay? Because failure, my dear friends, is not the end of it. When you fail or create a mistake, it just means that you are learning something. There are a lot of things that you need to know in order for you, my dear leaders, to come up with something great. So, just like Mr. Thomas Edison, did you think that Mr. Thomas Edison becomes this famous, becomes this successful just by simply, creating this without failing? No. Because failure is part of success. That is not the opposite of success. So if you fail, you need to be happy as well. It's because, my dear friends, you found something that does not work and you already know what are the things that you need to improve in what you are discovering or what you are creating, so that you can come up with a great plan, with a great, creation or whatever it is that you are doing. Okay, who else? Who else failed? There's a lot of famous inventors, famous CEOs who failed. It's not only him. The Wright brothers, my dear leaders, because of them, we were able to travel in different parts of the globe. Okay? We are not only traveling by sea or by land, but we can fly. Imagine, without that airplane, my dear leaders, do you think we can, travel from Africa going to Australia, from Australia going to America, from America going to Asia? No. Even if we're going to travel using the sea route, it will take us a lot of months. It depends on where we want to go. But with their invention, my dear leaders, we were able to travel in just a matter of few hours. Maybe one day. It depends on how far the destination is. But again, because of their hard work, because of the failure that they have experienced, they come up with something great for the world. Okay, for all of us. And all of us are benefiting from the failure that they have experienced in the process of creating their invention. Same goes for Mr. Thomas Edison. Do you agree with me? Because without this invention, my dear friends, do you think we have a light? Right now, you can see me properly. Okay, my video is kind of clear because of the light that I am using. Without that, my dear friends, will not be able to connect and to communicate just like what I am doing right now. Okay, how are you, Miss Victor or Mr. Victor Belison? Okay, good morning all. Now, another example, of course, is the experience of our HOF. Before, my dear leaders, he is a karasailer together with his wife. Now, do you think he just became an HOF? Do you think he just became a multimillionaire, a person who is living right now in US? No. He started here in Nigeria and tried a lot of business. And as he does his business, my dear friends, he experienced a lot of failure. Do you think this is the very first company he did? No. He also joined other companies before this company. And unfortunately, when he tries that company, he did not become successful. Now, with the knowledge that he experienced, okay, and all the failure that he have gained from that first experience, he used all of that here in this company. And right now, who is he? Currently, he is our HOF. My dear friends, he is the very first Hall of Famer here in Africa. Not just in Nigeria, again in the whole of Africa. Next one, he became top one for 5 consecutive years. Next, he is not just a normal global ambassador. He is a Millionaire Circle member. And for you to become a Millionaire Circle member in this company, you need to earn multi-millions of money. It means when you become part of that particular circle, you are already a multi-millionaire. Who among all of you wants to become a multi-millionaire? Send me a lot of hearts. Okay. How are you, ma'am? We're Mr. Namdi Igwe. Okay, next. He is a US and Philippine trip qualifier. Honestly, when it comes to traveling, he already traveled different countries. And currently, he is living in America. Okay. Together with his family. Not only his wife, but all of his children were together with him. So imagine that, my dear leaders. Simply because he worked wisely, he worked hard, he used the system, and he used all of the knowledge he gained from the failures that he experienced on the last, on the last businesses that he did before. He was able to become very big right now. Maybe if you hear Mr. Namdi Anyachukwu, you just know that he is HOF, that he is someone from, different country right now. But my dear leaders, before he have all of this success, he experienced a lot of failures and he did a lot of mistakes. So now, if you are experiencing a lot of failures, you're creating a lot of mistakes, don't be afraid. It's because that is part of your success. You're going to use all of that information that you have gained from the mistakes that you've made for you to improve yourself. So this is just some of the photos that I can share to you, my dear friends, during their trips, during the time that he was celebrated in the Philippines and in Nigeria, and during the time that he was invited to speak in behalf of all Nigerians as he was celebrated there in the Philippines on our ninth anniversary, if I'm not mistaken, ninth anniversary, 11th anniversary, because he's been, whenever we have anniversary there in the Philippines, he's always been there. Okay. So you will be the next one. If you're already experiencing a lot of these failures in your business, you should be happy. It just means that God is giving us a lot of information that can make us improve ourselves. And maybe you're getting there. Okay. So another advice that we can share to you, if you are experiencing a lot of rejection, my dear leaders, what you just need to remember is the SW3 principle. What does it mean? First one, some will join you. The next one, some will join you. And last but not the least, so what? Always remember, there's a lot of people out there. Just move to the next. So in this business, there are people who's going to agree or say yes to your business. It's just like traditional business. If you want your business to grow, my dear friends, you're going to look for investors. These people who's going to invest to your business, they are not just going to come knocking at your door. You need to talk to them. And once they saw that the opportunity that you are sharing to them is something that can make them earn money, that's the only time they're going to say yes to you. Okay, so it's a good thing if they say yes. If they said no, it's still okay. Why? It's because it doesn't mean that they don't like you, that they don't like the business. It just means that they are not ready yet. So don't worry about that. Maybe this is not the moment that these people are going to appreciate your business and join you. Just give time to them. Maybe you haven't found the right opportunity to let them see the wonderfulness of your business. Just follow them up. Remember, here in Nigeria alone, we have 300 million in terms of population. If you got rejected by 100 people, you still have hundreds of million. You don't need to worry. We're only talking about Nigeria. What more if you try to invite people from Mozambique, Kenya, Hong Kong, Saudi, in Philippines, in China, for example? Okay. So remember, there's a lot of people out there. And every day, when it comes to population, it's always increasing. And those people who rejected you, don't worry once again, because they are just not ready yet. Okay, just follow them up. Continue being friends with them, and you will find out the things that you will find out the things that they are looking for, and you will be able to help them. Okay. Next one. So if you want to be successful and if you're ready for it, what you just need to do first is for you to know your deepest why. What is that? Deepest why is your reason why you're doing what you're doing right now. Why is it that you're waking up very early? Why is it that you're looking for an opportunity just like what we have right now? What's the reason why? Because if you don't have this deepest why of your, it's really hard for you, my dear friends, to do the things that you need to do. Sometimes there are some tasks that we do just for the sake of doing it. But there are some people that even though it's really hard already and they really don't know how to do it, but still they do it. Why? It's because they have their deepest why. What is that? It might be family, it might be self-improvement, it might be something that, it might be something, my dear friends, that helps other people. So it depends from people to people. As for me, it's my family. Okay, how about you guys? What is your deepest why? Is it self-improvement? Is it for your family? Is it that you want to give the best for the people who helped you before? Recognize it, identify it. After this presentation, I want you to think very carefully, what is your deepest why? And once you have recognized it, if it's your family, put the picture of your family so that whenever you are working, you will be reminded that, this is the reason why I am working. Maybe it's your dreams. If your dream, my dear friends, is travel all over the globe, then put the picture of the places you wanted to travel to, you want to go. So that whenever you wake up in the morning, you will be reminded that, oh, I need to work hard so that by 5 years, by 10 years, I will be able to travel in this country. That is your deepest why. Because in this business, it's not always happy things. It's not always success. Just like what we talk about, there are a lot of things that you are going to experience, challenges, problems. Sometimes the problems that you are going to experience is something that is not related to the business, but somehow it affects your business. So in order for you to overcome those challenges that you are going to experience in your journey towards your success, you must know your deepest why first. Okay. So the next thing, of course, in order for you to do this business properly is to know what are the advantages of the business, because sometimes it's really hard to do something if you don't know what are the perks or the benefits, advantages of your business. So let me share you some. One, of course, this is a portable business. So it means once you become part of this business, as long as you have your cell phone, just like what I'm using right now, once you have the laptop, the tablet, or whatever device that you can connect from the internet, you can do the business. Even if you migrate to other country, even if you're just staying in the house, even if you are going to your office, as long as you have the connection to the internet, you can do the business. This is a portable business. And this is an advantage that we were able to maximize during the time of the UNONA. Okay, 3 years ago, my dear leaders, some companies, they are closing down because they are not earning. But here, in this company, 3 years ago, even though everything is closed down. We cannot go outside. But because this is a portable business, we can still continue our business. And believe you me, what they are earning and what they have earned is pretty, it's very high. Okay, higher than what they are earning, even though they go outside. And because of that particular scenario, their skills when it comes to online really improve. And I want you to maximize these advantages as well. And of course, because of this one, we were able to expand in different countries worldwide. So that's the reason why we are here in Nigeria. We did not start the business simply by traveling here in Nigeria and start the business, open the office, and do the presentation. No, we started the business because there are some people who invited someone here in this country rather. And because of that, my dear leaders, a lot of people realized that the system is really good and it's working for them. And that's the reason why the number of people who became part of the business just grows and grows and grow. It increases. And that's the time our company decided to have our own office here. After so many years, the office that we have here is not only one, but we have multiple office now here in Nigeria. We have in Lagos, we have in Abuja, we have Ibadan, we have Onitsha, we have Potakot, Kano, Uyo, Wari. So say it, my dear leaders. These are the branches that we have in Nigeria, and everything started again online because this is a portable business. Is that wonderful? If you think that's wonderful, send me a lot of thumbs up. How are you? Amanson Ansin, from what country? Okay, Jamaica Santillana Ranier is here with us, watching from the Philippines. By the way, let me give you all a lot of thumbs up and a lot of hearts. Okay, next advantage that we have is, of course, this is a business that you can do part-time. What does it mean? So when it comes to this one, you can do the business. It depends on you. If you want to allot at least 4 hours, 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours to this business, it's okay. And if you want to do this business around morning, it's okay. If you want to do it evening, it's okay as well. Because it's in your own discretion. It's up to you how and when are you going to do the business. Because again, this is something that is connected to the portable business. What's important here is that you have a full-time mindset, that if you're going to allot time, these 4 hours to your business here at EdPlan 3.0, I want you to put your 100% to that particular time just doing the business, just prospecting, just inviting, just learning how to do the business, attending a lot of seminars. I want you to put your heart into it, not only your mind, but your heart. Because sometimes we're allotting time, yes, however, our mind is in a different world. I experienced that. I admit, my dear friends, that when I started this business, my interest is very low. And that's the reason why at first few months of doing the business, my understanding about EdPlan 3.0 is very low as well. So if you want to create massive result, you need to make sure that your actions is massive as well. It will start from your interest. So make sure that if you're going to allot at least 4 hours, 2 hours, or whatever time you're going to put there, you put your 100% focus. Some of us, we are working for 8 hours to 12 hours. But are you sure, my dear friends, that during the time that you are working, you really are working 100% on the job that you were given? Some of us are no, because I've been an employee before and I know myself very well. Sometimes when I finish my work very early, I watch YouTube, I watch something, or I do something that is unrelated to what I am doing. And because of that, my dear leaders, I cannot say to myself that I am really putting my 100% to the job that I am doing. And I know some of you are like that as well. So now, when you allot this few number of times, few hours in this business, make sure you have a full-time mind to use the 2 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours in the business that you invested in. Remember, you invested in this. Even though what you have invested, your capital is very small. This small investment that you did can become very big, 100 times bigger than what you have invested, as long as you have a full-time mindset. Okay. So identify criteria and rank attributes as high or low. Okay. And my dear leaders, by the way, This is something that you can do with your family. What does it mean? So it means, my dear leaders, this is a business that you cannot just do alone. You can do it with your family because we do not require you to have a certain degree. We don't require you to have a certain kind of skill. You don't need to be that talented. Anyone can do this as long as they have the heart and the right attitude in doing so. If you are a person who are, who are very knowledgeable, however, your attitude is not good, then unfortunately, it would be really hard for you to earn a lot of money. So as long as the person has the right attitude and you really want to earn a lot of money and you want to enjoy the business, anyone can do this. Your mother, your father, even your daughter, your son can do this. Believe you me, there are a lot of leaders, my dear friends, who are earning a lot of money at a very young age here. Are they working? To be honest with you, some of them, they are not working. They are just getting some of the percentages and income because of the hard work of their parents. And you will see some of them 10 years old, 13 years older, even younger than that, earning millions of money. Sometimes you're even going to see them part of the millionaire circle. And that is one of the advantage of this business. You want to secure their future. What you just need to do is for you to make sure that they are also part of your business. Because when you earn money, they are also earning money. Next one, how are you, Jamaica Runner? The next one, if you are ready to be successful, then you need to check your attitude. What kind of attitude that we need here? Okay, all of us have an attitude, of course, but we need to have an attitude of a good listener. Why listening? Why listening? Okay, I'm good at talking, so maybe I can use that one. Let me tell you guys, all of us are good. You are amazing in what you are doing right now. However, there are things that you don't know. And those things that you don't know, I want you to know it. I want you to learn it. And you can only learn it by having the right attitude. According here, in order for you to acquire this right attitude, I want you to avoid the ikta. Type it there at the comment section below. Ikta. That is, I know that already attitude. In Filipino, that is, alam ko na yan, or acne. Okay. In English, I know that already, or IKTA. Why? Because if you're saying this, you are blocking all the new information that can help you to improve yourself. And I know all of you are very familiar with these words because you yourself, you have said this before. When someone invited you or is giving you a new information, you're going to say, oh, stop, I know that already. Okay, maybe I know better than you. Again, if you have this kind of attitude, instead of you getting information that you can use for your own or for in the future, you are stopping this, you are stopping them from explaining the right information that can make you grow. So instead of stopping them, instead of always assuming that you know everything, I want you to listen very well. And this is where the attitude comes from. The attitude that you need to acquire is no other than the GLLA, or good learning and listening attitude. Very good, Ma'am Jamaica. So if you want to have the right attitude, I want you to acquire the GLLA. GLLA means good learning and listening attitude. Before you say something, you must learn how to listen. And this particular attitude, you can apply it anywhere in this industry. Why? For example, you want someone to say yes to your business. You want them to join your business. However, you keep on talking. You keep explaining about the health, about the products, about the marketing plan without even knowing the concern of the person. Sometimes the person that you're talking to is not interested to what you're talking about because you're not getting their interest. What you're saying to them is not something that can help them. So make sure that what you're going to say is something that can help. Okay? And that can give what they need. What is their problem? You need to identify that first. And for you to know what is the challenge or the concern the person is experiencing or, having right now, you need to listen to them very well. Maybe you keep on talking about the marketing plan, but the person is having arthritis. The person is suffering from hypertension from time to time. what are you going to tell them if they have that kind of problem? Of course, you need to focus on the products instead. Are you going to explain all the products? No. You're just going to explain the products that can help them eliminate that particular condition. Or if it's not eliminating, at least alleviate the signs and symptoms that is brought about by the condition that they have. Okay? And if you're going to use that particular information, you will be able to come up with a script that you can easily deliver to them. Okay? Easily deliver to them that can make them join your business. Okay, some of our leaders, my dear friends, they're using that particular strategy. By knowing that this person has this kind of condition, they're going to say that, oh, I know a product that is very good for you. It can help you to eliminate some of the signs and symptoms or alleviate your discomfort. And I have a good news for you, because if you're going to buy this package, instead of you paying for this amount of money, if you're going to buy it individually, you're going to save a lot more money by choosing any of our packages. Because remember, some of the conditions or health problems is something that you cannot simply cure in just a matter of 1 day, 2 days, or 1 week. Sometimes it takes a lot of months. Sometimes it's years. So now, by applying that, my dear leaders, you're not only helping them, but at the same time, you can also get the golden yes from them. Okay, I hope that particular information helps you as well. According here, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. Those people who are able to create excellent things or become an excellent people, they are not on that position. It's because they are simply excellent since they were born. Okay? They become excellent, my dear friends, because their attitude is right for that certain opportunity that they have grabbed. Okay, so make sure if you want to be good at something, what you need to do first is to listen very well. You need to observe. You need to analyze, study the things that you need to learn in order for you to become good at it. Okay, you want to be an excellent person, then be an excellent listener. So tell yourself, I am an excellent listener. Type it there at the comment section below. I am an excellent listener. Let me check if you really are listening. If I'm getting, if I'm getting very fast, don't be shy. Just type it, just comment there at the comment section below, or maybe you can just give me a thumbs up or any good emojis out there. Let's continue. So how are you going to have this kind of attitude ASAP or as soon as possible? What you just need to do is for you to attend a lot of trainings. Okay, what trainings am I talking about here? We have ASAP. Tomorrow I'm going to have ASAP 11 a.m. So see you all there. It's online. Next, EdPlan 3.0. After this one, I'm going to have EdPlan 3.0 in our office. So if you are from Lagos, you can just visit our office, my dear friends, and we are going to discuss my EdPlan 3.0, the general information about the business. We also have NDO, just like what we are doing right now. SPT, the special product training. Next, technical training. By next week, I'm going to have technical training. That is the part 1 only, because technical training is very long. Okay, next one, we have leaders training, special training, and of course, anniversary. And there in the Philippines, I believe there's a lot of events that we are organizing and we are conducting. If you are from those particular areas, you can visit those places. And I know you will be able to enjoy it. The one who's going to organize and conduct are no other than our VPs and the training team of the company. Okay, so when it comes to trainings, you are not just going to attend. Okay, you need to attend plenty of times, not only 1, not only 2, 5 times at least. This is the minimum. This is minimum mo, not 5 times na ASAP EdPlan, no. 5 times each, because I want you to familiarize this one to the extent that you can present it on your own. What I'm doing is something that can help you guys to give you an idea on how are you going to present it and what are some information and example that you can use during your own presentation. Sooner or later, you will be the leader of your own team. And sometimes your upline, the person who invited you, are not around. When that particular moment happens, you need to step up. You are a leader, my dear friends. Yes, Mr. Abdul Basit is an excellent listener. Wonderful. Okay? So, for you to do that, you need, of course, to familiarize yourself. If you cannot master this one, at least familiarize it, especially the ED plan, the NDO, and the ASAP. And last but not the least, the technical training. Why? Because, my dear friends, how are you going to encash money if you don't know the technical training? This is very important. We are very transparent to each and every one of you. However, in order for you to maximize the system and this website, you must attend the technical training. How many times? Type it there at the comment section below. 5 times. 5 times. Is that enough? It's not enough, but that's the minimum. What else can you do? You can read books. Are we reading books? Me, I'm always reading books every day. I love reading books, my dear friends. Why are we doing that? Because every day we are getting new information that we don't know. Okay, we are getting new experiences from other people, and from their experiences, we can now, we can now deduce what are the things that we should do and things that we should not do. It's actually something that helps us to create a shortcut. Because sometimes in business, my dear friends, you are going to try a lot of things. Sometimes what you're going to try will not work, some will work. Now, with this particular information that came from other people by reading, you can now get an idea that, oh, if I'm going to do this one, it will not work for me. So instead of doing this, I am going to do the other thing that is working. And I will just add a little bit things that is, that is somehow, it will jive on my strategy. Okay? Don't make it hard for yourself. Learn from other people. Aside from learning from other people through reading books, you can also observe your upline, especially if your upline is already GA, MC, or whatever position they have. Maybe they are already earning millions of money, my dear friends. Observe them, talk to them. Maybe you saw something that they are doing, you don't understand, talk to them. Okay? And once they say something to you, listen very well. If you cannot understand it, it's either you write it down, analyze it, contemplate. Okay, what did they say? For example, Engineer Francis Miguel, my dear friends. Engineer Francis Miguel, if you talk to him, my dear leaders, my dear viewers, he will just give you few words. However, those few words is very juicy. It has a lot of meanings, my dear friends. And you need to contemplate and you need to analyze it very well. How are you going to apply what he says to your own business so that it will work for you as well? Okay? So, learning is a very, very general word. You can learn in a different mode. It's either you attend training, you read books, you watch videos, observing other people, associating yourself with other people, experiencing it firsthand. All of those things, my dear leaders, will give you a lot of information that I'm sure will make you grow. Okay. So now the next one, if you are ready to be successful, you need to believe in yourself and you need to check your belief system. So what are the things that you need to believe? First, you need to believe in the company. Why? Number one, my dear leaders, is that our company has been awarded and recognized as the top direct selling company for 5 consecutive years. And if our company is not credible, of course, we are not going to be recognized by an international awarding body. This is businessforhome.org and at the same time, People's Choice Award. So imagine that. Next, we are awarded and recognized as well as the top direct compensation plan. It's not only 2015, but a lot of years as well. However, I was not able to get that information, but in ASAP, I will be able to show that to you. It means, my dear leaders, that this compensation plan that we have is working. First of all, we will not be able to create the 17,000 self-made multimillionaires if the compensation plan is not working. The next one, we are not going to get this award if the system of our company is not letting our people earn that amount of money they promise. And last but not the least, we are also part of the MLMIA. This is an organization in which all of the recognized and legit network marketing company is part of. So, if your company is not part of this, then you need to do a little bit of research to know more about the company, to where you are doing your business. Next one, when it comes to the owners of the company, our CEO, our CMO, and Dr. Connie Cabantog, all of them have experience when it comes to this kind of business. And they were able to come up with a system that is not only working for the pioneers, but is working for the starters, the beginners. Imagine you are just starting the business, but you can earn 168,000 naira up to 7 million naira. And this is something that we are not just inventing. This is something that is already true, because if you check our page, you can find out there that we have a lot of MC or Millionaire Circle member, we have a lot of global ambassadors, and all this, we're able to make it because of the accumulated experience and information that they have gathered as they did their business before creating this company. Okay. Hello, blessed evening to everyone watching from Caloocan. How are you, Arceli Ernacio? Next, we have great products. The products that we have, number one, is created, manufactured, and co-formulated by a multi-billion dollar euro and yen companies. What are the companies that help us to become successful? Number one, Nature's Way. Next is DSM. Next one is AMS. And last but not the least, Wader Global Nutrition. So all these companies helps us to create wonderful products that helps a lot of people when it comes to health aspect. Before they bring all of these products in the market, they made sure that they tested it first. They did a lot of research. For example, the DSM, when it comes to the Vida Max and the Vida Juice, before they release it in the market, they created a lot of studies. And you can find those studies in the internet. You can find it in Facebook, you can find it in Google, in browser, even there in YouTube. You can find all the information regarding all of the studies and research that they did, especially Nature's Way and TSM. Okay? And we have a lot of products that we are so proud of. Why? Because of the testimonies, because of the wonderfulness of our company's product, we were able to have a lot of awards. For example, C247 was awarded as a top direct selling product in the whole world last 2015, 2013, and other years as well. Aside from C247, even our Liven Alkaline Coffee was awarded as well in People's Choice Award and Elevate. Aside from them, even the I Protect 24/7, it was awarded, Complete Phyto Energizer, and a lot of the products of the company have awards on their belt. Okay, so imagine how wonderful the products of the company is. How about the companies that some of your friends are informing you? Do they have awards locally and internationally, just like our products here in EdPlan 3.0? You need to check that one. Okay, next, you need to believe in your upline. Why? Because first things first, you are not here without your upline. I know some of the upline out there is irresponsible. Okay, what is upline? That is the person who invited you in the business. However, they are not your only upline. There are people above them who invited them in the business. And some of them will help you. Some of them will guide you. Some of them, they are going to allot time just for you to learn. And you need to appreciate them. It's because without their assistance, my dear leaders, it would be really hard to learn the business, especially what we're doing right now is not something that we are familiar with. To be honest with you, I am a nurse in terms of profession. I am not a businessman. I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't have any information regarding money or how to earn a passive income aside from earning if I'm going to work and go to the hospital and do my job as a nurse. But I was able to do this. It's because the person who invited me here, the person who's guiding me taught me how to do the business. And that is the person that you can consider an upline. Now, for those upline who's giving you time, investing you time, even though you are not listening to them always, you need to thank them. So this is your time. If you are together with your upline, you are watching together with them, type it there at the comment section below. Thank you, upline. Okay. Because this upline of yours, they are not just business partners. They are your friends. They are your families. If some of your upline is not responsible enough to help you, you don't need to worry. You just need to identify what is your group. You can contact your top upline. Tell them your worries. They will listen to you. They will read your messages and they're going to give you an advice. When they give you advice, put them into heart. Do whatever it is that they are saying as long as you know it will be good in the business. Okay? Don't be afraid because if you're not going to follow that, if you're just going to take it for granted, again, nothing is going to happen. You're not going to grow. Remember, your upline is not the one who's going to do the business for you. The one who's going to do the business for you to become successful is yourself. Me, together with the management, your upline, your leaders, we are just here to guide you, give you direction. And that is something very good already. There are some companies who's not giving you a clue, even a small clue, just for you to grow. And the only thing that you need to do is for you to work by yourself, for you to earn a lot of money. But one advantage that you have if you have a good upline is you're doing the business much faster compared to other people who doesn't have an upline. So once again, if you have an upline who's very responsible, give respect to them, thank them. So again, thank you, upline. Okay, Ma'am Jamaica is thanking her upline together with Mr. Jerry Egbe. Thank you. Next one, you need to believe in your downline. Why? Because we are in a people's business. We cannot earn that massive income without your network. Some of you will say, network is a scam. No, network is a group of people working together towards one goal. And network, my dear friends, is not only applicable in this kind of business, it is applicable in other industry as well. If you're a businessman, you should have your own network as well for you to do the business and expand your business. Same goes in this industry. Now, when you have your downline, make sure that when you invite them, you really are going to do whatever it is that you promised them. Some upline there, once they get their direct referral and matching sales bonus, they're not going to have the downline anymore. It's because they already earned money from them. And in their mindset, some of them, okay, I cannot always help you. It's because I'm busy. I need to look for other people. My dear viewers, my dear leaders, let's face facts. We are getting old. All of us will age. As we age, there are some activities that we cannot do anymore. If you are a network marketer or a businessman who's doing this business 10 years ago, you know for a fact that it's really hard to do the business online because online before is not as good as now. So you need to go outside. If you're going to do that, we're going to do that particular thing right now. What age are you now? If you start the business around 30 or 40 years old, by now you're already 40 or 50 years old. Do you think you still have the same energy? Sometimes as we grow older, our mind, my dear friends, is not as sharp as before as well. So now, in order for us to do the business, still earn the passive income, we need to teach our downline properly so that all of us will experience this what you so-called residual income. Residual income can only be achieved if all of you are working together. Okay, so this is where we're going to experience that even though we are in travel, you are sleeping, you're still earning money. Believe in your downline. Okay, believe in your downline. Once you teach them, believe that they're going to do the task given to them. If they did not do it, it's okay. Focus on those downlines that is eager, that wants to do the business together with you, that wants to become a successful and multimillionaire in a short amount of time. Focus on them. How about the others? Follow them up. Still take care of them because maybe they are not ready yet like the others. But one good thing, they're already part of the business. Once some of your downline or even you created a wonderful achievement, believe you me, this downline of yours who are not doing anything, they will become very jealous of some of the downlines, some of their cross lines who became successful, that, that joins together with them at the same time. So again, take care of them. Make sure that what you promise, you're going to really do it. Don't just take it for granted and leave them. Because if you're going to do that, believe you me, even though you're so good when it comes to inviting people, presenting, 10 years, 20 years from now, you cannot always do that. How are you going to earn your matching sales bonus, your direct referral bonus without the help of other people? In business, again, in business, you really need the power of other people. You become successful by helping other people. And by doing so, you're not only the one being successful, even them. They are being successful on the path that they have taken. Okay, next one. Last but not the least, the very important one. Before you believe the company, before you believe the products, before you believe the downline and upline, you need to believe in yourself. Because it's really hard to believe in other people if you don't trust yourself. The problem with us is this. Sometimes we tend to downgrade our abilities. It's because you don't know anything about what you can do, about the business, about the opportunity that you have grabbed. In order for you to increase your confidence and belief system, you need to learn more about the business. That's why in ASAP, we always say you need to attend trainings for you to acquire all the necessary skills, all the necessary knowledge you develop and grow as a person. By doing so, your belief system will increase by 100%. Now, if your belief system increases, it's really easy to believe in the company, to believe in the products, your upline, and your downline. So everything will start from you, not from me. Okay? It's you. If you want to change something, you need to change yourself as well. Okay. So that's the second one. The next one, if you are ready to be successful, then you need to check your commitment. Now, let's talk about the level of commitment. When you say commitment, my dear friends, it means even though it's really hard, even though you don't really like it anymore, you're still going to do it. Why? It's because, my dear friends, you know for a fact that if you continue, you're going to get something that can change your life, something very good and beneficial, not only for you, but also for your family and for your future. However, when it comes to commitment, it has 3 levels. Number 1, just like what I've said in the beginning of this training, I'll try. Okay. So if you have this level of commitment, let me tell you guys, it's okay. It's okay. It's because you don't know anything about the business. So definitely, it's really hard to put the 3rd level of commitment if you are just trying. As we go forward to our business in this journey, the level of your commitment will increase gradually because you are learning a lot of things now. So one good thing as you try the business is you have this level of commitment that you will try, you're going to begin something, you're going to, you're going to amass all of the knowledge that is necessary for you to level up. Okay, not only in the business, but also in terms of commitment. Now, as you do the business, you realize that just by trying is not enough. Hi, I'm only getting this amount of money, and I'm seeing that even though some of my cross lines, some of my friends in my upline, they are earning direct referral and matching sales bonus, I am not earning as much, but I'm seeing that the system is really working. They are being paid every day. So what are they doing that I am not doing? That's the time your level of commitment will grow because you become interested. You want to learn more. Learn things that you don't know. And this learning, my dear friends, is something that comes from yourself, that eagerness that you want to learn. That is what you so-called, I do my best. It's because if I do my best, I'm going to get the same result as my upline, my crossline, and some of my friends who are doing the same business as me. That is the second level of commitment. Now, once you do the business and as you're doing your best, you're applying the strategy that you've learned, you're going outside talking a lot of people, you've learned the online and you learn how to earn online as well, you realize that you encounter a lot of challenges. Hey, because the more people you talk to, the more rejection you're going to receive. The more rejection you're going to receive, the more challenges you're going to get. So now, what are you going to do? Are you going to stop? Are you going to give up? Are you going to look for another opportunity once again? This is the level of commitment in which, my dear leaders, a lot of our members and a lot of our leaders just simply give up and look for another opportunity because they believe that, oh, I've already tried my best. Maybe this is not for me. Now, once you have encountered your challenges, don't feel depressed. Don't feel discouraged. It's because it just means that you need to level up. The the system, the result is still there. Your destination are still there. It's just waiting for you, my dear leaders. What are you going to do? You need to increase the level of your commitment. Maybe you will see some of your friends that even though it's already very hard, they're encountering a lot of challenges. The challenges is something that they did not create. However, it's somehow, it somehow just pop up in front of them, such as the weather, sometimes the economy, sometimes the inflation rate. All of this affects our business. So what they're going to do? They're going to have this kind of mindset that whatever it takes, I'll do my best. I'll continue the business. Who are these people who still continue the business despite of how hard it is? For example, my dear leaders, our top one, Mr. Okoli. Mr. Okoli, my dear friends, around 5 years ago, 5 years or 7 years ago, he really loves to become part of the top 20. Okay. So at the top 20, my dear friends, he really worked so hard. For 1 year. For 1 year, every day he's having presentation, morning, evening, even afternoon. And he's trying his best, not only for 1 year, but for 2 years. Unfortunately, on the time of the anniversary, he was not able to get the top one, but he was able to get the top 13. The next year, he works hard. He was able to get to top 5. Unfortunately, he did not get to top 1 once again. What he did, my dear leaders, he still continue getting more leaders, talking to people that can give him information how to become top 1, asking, how am I going to become just like Joseph Lim? How am I going to become a top 1? How much money do I need to earn? How much people do I need to get? So now what he did, my dear friends, despite of the fact that, despite of the fact that he worked so hard, doing a lot of presentations, doing a lot of strategies just to become top 1, on the year of 2017, if I'm not mistaken, or 2018, somehow he really, he really earns a lot. However, he did not get the top 1. He is very disappointed. He's very disappointed. It's because after working so hard, still was not able to get the goal that he wanted to achieve. Now, the next year, he started, he did not get discouraged. He did not get discouraged. What happened? He informed a lot of his people that they need to do this. They need to buy products so all of us can go to the Philippines. Okay? Sharing some strategies on how to gather points. And by doing so, my dear leaders, fortunately enough, by 2019, he became top 1 of our company here in Nigeria. So after the top 1 of 2019, 2020 came. Say, do you know what happened 2020? Am I right? A lot of people have a big wahala, not only people from our company, but people doing their own businesses, doing their own jobs. It's because we don't have any other choice but to stay at home. What he did, my dear leaders, simple. He maximized the online. So as you can see, in his journey towards his success, towards his, business, there's always a lot of challenges. However, he always looks for a way in order for him to overcome that one, so that he can continue and was able to achieve and reach the goal that he has set before the end of the year, or before, or let's say after getting a certain goal. Okay. I will do whatever it takes. So now my question to each and every one of you, what level are you right now? Are you level 1? Are you level 2? Or are you level 3? Let me tell you guys, if you're level 1, it's okay. However, you need to improve if you want to earn a bigger income. You need to increase your level. Now, you're already level 2. You have encountered a lot of challenges. Just continue. Because let me tell you guys, if you stop, that's it. No earnings, nothing. You did not get anything. However, if you decided to continue, you overcome your challenges, aside from the fact you are getting there to your destination, you have improved as a person, you have improved your skill, and at the same time, you were able to develop your thinking skills as well. Okay. Watching from Nigeria, how are you, Mr. Okoye? Ay, Madam Okoye, sorry about that. Tano Chidi Ebereada is watching from Lagos. How are you? Hope to see you soon. And last, it's not last. Sorry about that. Next one. If you want to be successful, you need to learn how to deal with your discouragement. Yes. So, let me tell you guys, having the right attitude, having the right amount of belief, or having belief in the company, in the upline, products, downline, and in yourself is not enough. Sometimes, even if you have the highest level of commitment as you do the business, you really are going to encounter a lot of discouragement. It's not only from the failures and mistakes that you have made, but also from the people that is surrounding you, from the things that is happening in your environment. All of this can affect our mood. Now, how are you going to deal with your discouragement? Because if you don't know how are you going to deal with this, there's a chance that you're just going to give up once again, and you are going to be very negative, which is not so advisable when it comes to this business. So, what are we going to do in order for us to deal with our discouragement? Number 1, we need to avoid dream stealers. Who are the dream stealers? Sometimes they are your relatives, your neighbors, sometimes your office mates, sometimes your classmates. Now, what am I going to tell you? Okay, don't worry, I'm not telling you to unfriend them. I'm not telling you to just ignore them. I'm telling you, my dear leaders, to avoid these dream stealers. What you're going to do, if they are telling you something that will discourage you, stop the conversation and just simply change what you're talking about. Change the topic. Okay, because we cannot simply change them because they are our friends. There are some aspects in our life that they are very helpful, and they are always there sometimes. Okay, they are there sometimes, my dear friends, if you are into kind of a bind. Okay, so now sometimes there are some, friends of ours or family that unknowingly they don't know that they are actually maligning what you are doing, and they are criticizing you because at the back of their mind they are just helping you and giving you some advice. Now, if you think that what they are saying to you is something that is not helpful and very negative that can make you more discouraged, stop the conversation and change the topic. If the person who's giving you this negative feedbacks, and uh, they just simply, criticize what you're doing, and you are not that close to that person, just avoid them. Okay, they are not important to you. Remember, the one who's paying your bills are not them, it's you. The one who's going to achieve your dreams, it's not them, it's you. So you know for a fact what are the opportunities, what are the strategies, what are the actions that you must do in order for you to achieve that particular dream. If you know that they are not helpful, then avoid them. Okay, or just simply excuse yourself if you really love them or very close to them. Next one, avoid watching, reading negative news. News are very important, especially if you are a businessman. You want to know what is happening to the economy. However, you need to choose what news you are going to listen to and read to. Okay, why? Because there are some news that is just simply very negative. Sometimes it's not only news, even some of the dramas out there, some of the shows that we are watching is somehow negatively affecting our mind. If we are always exposing ourselves to negative things, somehow you will be able to absorb it. You will become negative as well. Maybe you experience something like you are attracting it at the early morning. You're going to say, it's going to rain, it's going to rain, it's going to rain. Because you've been saying it for so many times, somehow it really rains. Okay? And there is this certain kind of memory that I have. I remember, I really don't want to go to my job. So what I did is that I prayed that I'm going to be sick somehow. Early morning, the next day after that, I'm really sick. Okay. Sometimes if you're going to put it in your mind, you're going to attract it as well. Now, when it comes to bad news and negative things that is brought about by dramas and shows that you're watching in online and TV shows, my dear friends, it affects our mood as well. And our mood is very important when it comes to business because people are not interested and not curious talk to people who are always sad, who are always frowning, or who looks irritated. So now in order for us to prevent that and to deal with our discouragement, we need to avoid watching and reading negative news. I'm not telling you to totally remove the news in your life and the shows in your life, because somehow it's giving us new information and new details that can help the business, and at the same time it entertains us. But you need to choose what you are watching, what you are reading, and what you are listening to. Okay? So, last but not the least is this. In order for us to deal with our discouragement, we need to learn to apply the gratitude attitude. We need to learn how to be thankful to the smallest things that we have. For example, the fact that we woke up very early. That is something to be thankful for. There are some people out there, they have, they are not able to wake up very early, and because of that, they become late. There are some people out there, my dear friends, who are not able to wake up anymore, and that is very sad. Aside from that, you need to be thankful, my dear friends, that you have a job. You have a stream of income that gives you income every day or every month, every week. It depends on what you are doing, and it helps you to survive and give the best for your family as well. You need to be grateful for that. You need to be grateful, my dear friends, that you have people that you can lean on. You need to be grateful that there are some uplines out there who are willing to guide you in this business. You need to be grateful to your downlines, because without your downlines, you don't have a network. You need to be grateful that you can talk. You can listen, because there are some people out there that they cannot simply talk. They cannot listen because they are deaf. Some of them, they are mute. And right now, this is smallest of things, we are not appreciating it. It's because ever since we are born, we already have it. And we forgot to be grateful for the smallest things that we have. Now, this is the time you need to be grateful for that. Because without the things that we are enjoying right now, we will not be having the things that we are enjoying. Without my mouth, without my ears, without my extremities, I am not here in Nigeria. I am not here talking to you, my dear friends. Thus, I'm very grateful. And I'm very grateful that the NEPA is working very well. Because of that, I can connect to each and every one of you. I can talk to you and share this opportunity. Without the NEPA, there will be no internet that is going to work. There will be no device that is going to work that I can just simply plug so that the electricity will be there. These simple things. Without it, it's really hard to continue, especially if you're doing a certain kind of task like what we're doing in this business. So now, start appreciating the smallest things that you have, regardless again of whatever it is, even the things that you already have before, even the things that you have just acquired, even if it's just so small, especially if it's very big, you need to appreciate it. Thank those people who help you to where you are right now. And of course, we need to thank the God above who helped us, of course, um because of him, my dear leaders, we're not here. Okay. So now we need to apply the gratitude attitude. By doing so, it will be really easy to deal with our discouragement. To be honest with you, whenever I feel discouraged or whenever I feel sad, I I try to, I try to analyze or introspect the things that I have. Okay, the things that I have, because by doing so, I realized that, oh, I'm very lucky because I was able to, I was able to pass the board exam. I was able to study. I was able to have this kind of opportunity. I was able to meet these people. Without these people, I will not be here to where I am right now. So if you feel discouraged, what you just need to do is just do a little bit of reflection and introspection, and you will be able to apply this gratitude attitude. Are you grateful to what you have right now? Okay. Next one. Of course, if you want to be successful, you need to have excitement. You need to be excited. Okay. So how are you going to be excited, and why do you need to be excited? So of course, in this business, people doesn't want to talk to people who doesn't look excited and happy. So make sure, in order for you to show your excitedness, to show your eagerness to what you are doing, you need to start by smiling. Okay. So now I want to check if all of you are smiling. If you are smiling, my dear friend, send me a lot of haha. This is haha. Okay. So, is it important that we smile? Yes. Because sometimes, just by simply smiling, we can attract people to smile at us as well. People tend to smile to those people with cheerful personality. What is the characteristic of people who are cheerful? They have a cheerful face. They are smiling. Okay, I'm seeing the thank you very much. And I'll just give you a little bit of information. When it comes to smiling, make sure that when you smile, you really feel very happy. It's because if you're going to smile and at the same time you're not actually really happy, instead of you making yourself healthy, you are just releasing some hormones in your body that can affect you negatively. So make sure that what you're doing is something that you really love. And by doing the business and understanding the business, you will be able to realize the things or the advantages of this business that can make you smile. Next one, you need to be positive. How are you going to be positive? Very simple. You need to remember what are the benefits of this company, what are the things that you are going to get, the things that you're going to acquire once you get the result, once you become successful. And at the same time, by being grateful to other people. By doing so, my dear friends, you will be positive as a person. Is it important that you are positive? Yes. If you are always thinking negatively and you're attracting negative things, it same goes for thinking positively. If you're always thinking positive, you're attracting positive things as well. Okay. Next, this one, you need to be focused when it comes to business. This is really important. Sometimes, my dear friends, attitude, your belief, your commitment, your discouragement, even though you know how to deal with your discouragement and you are excited in the business, if you are not focused enough, it's really hard for you to earn a lot of money. You want to earn a lot of money, then make sure your focus is 100% to what you are doing. Okay, because it's just very simple. If you are going to focus on different things at the same time, what you're going to get is just the amount that you have given or you have allotted on that particular job that you are doing. So for example, you're only putting 30% of your focus on this particular task. It means you're only going to get at least 20% of the result because you only put that much focus on that task. Now, you want to get 100% of the income or more than that, put your 100% focus. Because sometimes we tend to not give our all because our focus is divided. It's just like driving. Do you think you can drive two cars at the same time? No. Do you think you can do two things at the same time while you are driving? No. Sometimes some of the people out there, they try to, they try to call, they try to message. And unfortunately, because their focus is divided, what happened? They meet accident. And that's the reason why there's a lot of technologies out there that provides us with something that can help us communicate while our focus are still there in the road. But as much as possible, those drivers, what they are doing, they're still not, they're still not dividing their attention, even though there are devices already that can help them communicate. As much as possible, when they're going to communicate, they're just going to do it a very fast, very fast pace, or sometimes they're just going to communicate during the time that the car is not moving. But if they're going to, to drive already, it's the car is already moving, they're making sure that they drive with the focus of 100%. Okay, same goes into the business. You don't want to meet with any accident, then you need to focus onto one business. Some of us are wondering, why is it that some businessmen, they're doing a lot of business and they're still earning a lot of money. So maybe if I can do a lot of business, I will earn a lot of money as well. There are difference. These entrepreneurs and businessmen, they can do a lot of business because they have the foundation. They already have the experience. They've been doing that for decades. How about us? We've been just doing this for not even a decade. Me, I'm just doing in global for 7 years. Now with the 7 years, is that enough? Maybe it helps me, my dear leaders, to earn more than that what I am earning before. However, it's not enough for me to divide my focus into different aspects or different industries. These people who are already earning a lot of money with a lot of, streams of income, they can do that. It's because they can use their money to pay for professionals to help them do the business for them. My question to each and every one of you, do you already have that kind of capability? You can have that. You can have that particular capability, my dear friends, if you focus on what you are doing right now. By amassing your experience, you can amass money. Now, if you have the big income, that's the time you can do different kinds of, different kinds or enjoy different kinds of opportunity. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jackie Oyaden Jose. So make sure to remember this. Always remember your focus determines your reality. Another thing when it comes to focus is this. Some of us, we focus more on the challenges that we are facing, the problems that is in front of us. It's a common thing. Sometimes even me, I'm doing that. However, if you're always focusing on problems, especially if the problems is something that you cannot solve, it's a global problem. Okay, what is going to happen? You're going to remain stagnant because you know for a fact that simply waiting for the solution for a global problem is not going to do you any good. So what you're going to do, you need to adjust, you need to change, you need to focus more on the result rather than the problems that you are facing right now. Focus on the solution. How am I going to solve this one? If I cannot solve this one, how am I going to adjust so that I can go to the next level? Focus more on the things that you are going to receive after you overcome the problem rather than the problem itself. Okay, next one. Follow one course until you became successful. Okay, so in the marathon, my dear friends, or if you are on a certain kind of game, you're not going to run different courses, right? You're going to just run one course. That is your own course, my dear leaders. There is only one goal. So what you just need to do is just to focus there, put all of your energy there, and believe you me, you will get there. Okay? And last but not the least, let me share to you, if you're ready, you need to check your goal. So now, what are your goals and how are you going to goal set? Okay, when you say goal set, you are not just identifying your goal, but you are actually planning something in order for you to achieve or reach that particular goal that you wanted to achieve on a certain period of time. So, okay. When it comes to dreams, when it comes to goals, when it comes to, sorry about that. When it comes to your, when it comes to your, I forgot the term, but let me just use the goal and dream. Goals and dreams are different. Dreams, my dear leaders, is something that you want to happen. However, there's no action, there's no action that you are doing in order for you to achieve it. When it comes to goal, the goal is something that you want to achieve. And at the same time, you have steps in order for you to reach that. Now, in order for us to make it happen, we are now going to goal set. Okay. So in order for us to do it very well, you can apply the SMART. We have a lot of strategies to goal set, but the most common strategy to use is the SMART goals. So now, the first thing you need to do is you need to be specific. When you want to achieve something, you need to be specific of what you really wanted to achieve. So for example, you want to become a multimillionaire. Now, how much money or how much millions you want to earn? You need to be that specific. Let's say I want to earn 1 million. Is that possible here in EdPlan? Yes. So now, next step, it must be measurable. When you say measurable, it must be something that you can measure. Okay. Make sure your goal is trackable. Don't hide behind the buzzwords like brand engagement or social influence. So for example, 1 million, for how long will you want to achieve or earn that much money? Okay, is it 3 months? Is it 1 year? Is it 2 years? Okay, so now let's say you want to earn 1 year. So now you can now measure, up until when you're going to achieve that one. So next, is it attainable? Can I earn 1 million in just a matter of 1 year? You need to ask yourself, you need to check that. If after you put your plan and all of your activities in a calendar and you were able to find that, okay, it will work, it means your goal is attainable. Next one, it must be realistic. Why is it included here? It's because there are some people who are having goals or setting goals that is not really realistic. For example, they're going to say, I want to earn 1 million, but I want to earn that in just a matter of 1 day. Let me tell you guys, it's possible in EdPlan 3.0. However, if you are just a beginner, of course, it's hard for you. But if you're already a top earner, because they're top earner, some of them, they're already earning hundreds of millions in just a matter of 1 day. So definitely, it's possible. However, these people, they already have the skills, the knowledge, the network, and the experience. The question, how about you? Do you already have it? Okay. So you need to, of course, analyze and check yourself as well. Can you do that? Do you already have the skills? Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the confidence, enough confidence for you to talk to a lot of people? If you find out that you don't have yet, then you need to adjust it. You need to change. Maybe 1 year or 2 years, you can do it. Next is it must be time bound. There must be a set date in which you will be able to get it. For example, 1 year. When are you going to start and when are you going to end? Why? Because if you're not going to put a date there, there's a tendency that you're going to procrastinate. And that is a very bad attitude. Instead of you doing the things that you must do right now, you're going to always say that you're going tomorrow, you're going to do it next time. Instead of you achieving your goal in just a matter of 1 year, you will just be surprised that up until you're already doing it for 2 years, you haven't achieved anything yet out of the goal that you have set. So now, my dear friends, that is just an example or general explanation of how are you going to use the SMART goal strategy in order for you to goal set before you plan your strategies and your activities in that particular year. Okay. So before I go, let me leave you with this, message. Believe you're halfway there. Keep hustling to the finish line. My dear friends, sometimes we are not getting any kind of result. It's because we lack the belief in ourselves. So now, I want to tell you guys that you need to believe in yourself. All of these things that I am sharing to you is something that you can use not only for your business, but for yourself as well. This is something that can improve us, that can help us grow as a person. Now, if you are experiencing a lot of challenges and problems right now, don't worry. That particular challenges that you are having right now, that you are facing, that is something that can make you strong, that can make you grow. These things will help you and guide you to create a strategy, to create a plan that can help you to catapult yourself to the top. So keep hustling. The finish line is always there. What you deserve is just there at the end of the finish line. It's just waiting for you. So don't stop. Because if you stop, nothing is going to happen. You're not going to get anything. However, if you continue, that is where your reward is. So I hope that you have learned a lot from our NDO, sorry about that, our new distributors orientation. I know that there's a lot of, there's a lot of turning on and turning off of lights. There's a lot of things that disturbs me. However, I think I was able to deliver this NDO properly for this week. So thank you very much. And I hope you've learned a lot. And please use this information to your own advantage. You can share this video to your loved ones, to the people that you want to do the business, and to the people who are eager enough to earn a lot of money just like you. So don't stop because my dear friends, if we can do it, you can do it as well. Just believe in yourself. Okay. So before anything else, let me say thank you to all of the commenters, to all of the people who are giving me a lot of thumbs up, a lot of hearts, and a lot of positive emojis out there, such as Ma'am Jamaica, Miss Onyinye Okoye, Focus Determines Your Reality, Ma'am Olabode Esther from Abuja, and Angel Gab Ebo, maraming salamat po, maraming salamat din. And Ma'am Jamaica said, thank you very much with a lot of good, positive emojis. I like it. Jackie Oyadeno said, thank you very much. Ma'am Jerry Egbe. So what you just need to do is for you to attend our trainings tomorrow. We're going to have ESAP, or Alliance Success Achievement Program, Part 1. So if you want to know more about the company and why choose this industry, that is the right training for you. So, see you all there. And for those people there in Diegos Regional Center, see you later on in the office. We're going to have our Ed Plan presentation, and I'm going to present that together with some of the SBs that we have here in Lagos RC. So, goodbye. Have a nice day, and congratulations to the new Millionaire Circle members and new GAs that we have recognized this week. So have a good day. Always remember that with God and with that Plan 3.0 and EC, everything is possible. Have a nice day.